Finally, a Chelsea win. It honestly feels so good. Hey guys, welcome back to another match review. This is Chelsea 4, Morecambe 0, and oh, it feels so freaking good to have a Chelsea win again. And honestly, this win is everything that I wanted it to be because there were goals. We looked convincing. We scored a lot. It wasn't a close scoreline at all, 4-0. And we had different goal scores, and they were all people who really could have used some goals. So I was very, very happy in the end with this game. So let's get right into it. Starting from the beginning of the game, we saw that Chelsea were dominating possession and had the majority of the chances. They looked like creating, which is what I would have expected from this Chelsea side. Nonetheless, Morecambe did have a very, very good opportunity. It was a great ball. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a cross or a shot, but either way, it was at a really difficult angle for Kepa to save. Not only that, it was coming with such momentum that if he didn't do anything, he probably would have fallen into the back of the net over the line. So he did very well to notice this and adjust his body quickly and put his legs behind him so that the ball didn't go over the line. That was really important because if Morecambe had scored, they would have just kept even more men behind the ball than they were already doing and tried to preserve that scoreline. So it really would have made our lives a lot more difficult. So massive, massive props to Kepa. Looking at that first goal, Mason Mount, the birthday boy, I was so happy for him. It's been a while since we've seen a goal of his, and it was very well taken, very well placed. And I was very happy about this goal as well because as of late, I feel that Chelsea have really been missing opportunities to take shots outside of the box. It felt like they were trying to pass the ball into the back of the net, which you can't always do. Sometimes you just have to take a chance, take a shot, and we saw that it went in. So it was very, very good from Mason Mount. He has that quality to score those types of goals, so very happy for him. Taking a look at that second goal, Timo Werner finally ends his goal drought. That was amazing. You could just see the wash of relief on his face after he scored that goal. It was brilliant. I was so happy for him because I really wanted him to score today. If there was any player that I would have said, yes, I need this player to score, it would have been him. So very happy for him. That goal all started from Ziyech. He just brings another dimension when he's on the pitch. We've seen that he has that vision, he has that creativity, and the ability to execute those incredible balls that just take out entire teams. So he passed the ball over the teams, and Havertz was there to head it to Werner, who hit it home from close range. It was a well-worked goal, and I'm just happy that he got it under his belt. Yeah, hopefully he can build off of this. The third goal was none other than Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he's another player that I'm very, very happy was able to get a goal today because we've been seeing his quality in the last couple of games, and I thought that he did very well to score that goal because it wasn't the best first touch from him, but in the end he was able to get his shot away and score, and he is really making it difficult on Lampard to make a team selection for this Fulham game because Callum has been playing really well. He's looked really bright, and Frank definitely has a headache on his hands. I am not jealous at all. And then finally, taking a look at that fourth goal, we were getting into the final minutes of the game. I felt that Chelsea deserved at least one or two more. We looked very close to scoring. There were a couple of chances. It honestly could have been like 6 goals. But Kai Havertz also ends his goal drought. He gets a goal. I was very happy for him as well. It was a very well taken goal. It wasn't easy to score that header, I didn't think, and he's not the most physical of players in my opinion, so he did really good to get above that defender. He looked physical finally, and he scored a header, got his goal. Hopefully that will bring him a load of confidence into the next coming games. Talked about some of the goals. I also wanted to touch on some players that we were thinking about before this game, that it would be a big game for them, and also some of the players that impressed me. So the first one is Emerson. I thought that he had a pretty good game. Defensively, he's not always the best, but going forward I actually thought he was really good. I think that he's a pretty reliable second choice. Sometimes he goes under the radar, but something that I really like from him is that he was just trying to take shots on goal. Sometimes they go wide, but sometimes you can force a mistake out of the keeper, or you can force them to make a save and then score off of the rebound. So I really liked that he was trying to do that, and I thought that he had a pretty good game, and normally he doesn't really get that much recognition. He'll go under the radar, so I wanted to acknowledge that. Second, Timo Werner going into this game, as I mentioned before, I think that he was the player that really needed a goal out of everybody. I didn't think that he had a fantastic game. Honestly, I was hoping that he would have scored 2 or 3 goals even. Maybe that's just greedy of me, I don't know, but I was hoping that he would have played a little bit better. But the most important thing is that he got his goal, which I'm hoping will do a load of good for his confidence, because honestly we know that he's a good striker, and confidence can just be such a big issue when you're a player. If you're overthinking everything that you're doing, if you're low on confidence, it just affects everything. It really does. I know how it feels. So, but not as a professional footballer, but you know, in other aspects of my life. So I hope that this goal allows him to start building forward and scoring more goals, because I'm sure once he starts scoring, he's going to get that momentum and won't stop. But good goal for Timo Werner, but was hoping to see more from him. Next, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Honestly, I am loving that he's making it a headache for Frank. He's been playing really well. I've already kind of talked about him, but just felt the need to talk about him again. He looked really bright on the pitch, and honestly, he's scoring or getting a goal contribution in the games that he's playing. That's what you want to see from your wingers. I love seeing that competition from him, because now Lampard has to choose between Pulisic, Callum, Ziyech, Timo. It's just an absolute nightmare for him. So massive props to Callum. Another player that I wanted to talk about was Ziyech. I didn't think he had the most amazing game ever, but he is coming back from injury. I can see why Frank played him. It was a good game for him to get about 70 minutes under his belt and try to get some more match fitness. And I think we saw a little bit how important he is to this team, because he really has an ability to understand the game, to find those passes that nobody else can find, and also execute them, which is really difficult to do. He can really take out teams or take out lines with his passes. So I was very happy for him to get a couple of assists or pre-assists. I think that he was very important to a few of the goal build-ups. So he was another player that I was impressed with in this game. And finally, Kai Havertz. I thought that he had a pretty good game as well. He definitely grew into the game. I was very happy for him that he got that goal. If I had to choose players to get a goal, I would have said Mason, Kai, Timo, and Callum, and that's exactly what happened. So I'm so happy that he was able to get a goal and his goal drought as well. And I thought that he started playing better as the game went on. He started growing into it more. We saw in this game that he was playing a little bit more forward, and I think that that could potentially be the key for him, is to play more forward. You don't have as much of that defensive responsibility, and allows him to just get into those lines, try to find those passes, make those runs, create that space. So I thought that he had a pretty good game, and he's another one that I'm hoping can use this game as momentum to start building up, because I know that he's a really great player, just needs to find his feet a bit. But this was a really good shift from him as well. Well, I really can't be upset. I'm so happy that I am happy after a game for once in a long time, that my day is now ruined. And it was the game that we all wanted, I think, as Chelsea fans. The most important thing is going to build off of this game and use momentum to win against Fulham. That's another tough task for Chelsea. I never thought I would be so nervous to play against Fulham, but it's going to be a really important game, a must win for us. And yeah, so if you liked this video, please drop it a like, smash that like button as they say, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Honestly, it means a lot. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.